Welcome to another video in the series of why I love Japan. Gee, pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, and that's why I love Japan? Most certainly. According to Irish mythology, at the end of a rainbow, there's a pot of gold. Well, according to the mafia, the comfort woman mafia in South Korea, that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is where? Nippon. It's in Japan. That's why they keep trying to exploit money out of the Japanese continually. Never mind they get that money in 1965 and the government of South Korea kept it. It seems recently another mafia group in South Korea has caught on to the idea about that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in Nippon, in Japan. And they want their share too. And it happens to be those who are now moaning about forced labor, Korean forced labor, in coal mines in Japan during the Second World War, where Korean men were drafted to work in those mines, and they were paid for it. Well, according to the current day forced labor mafia, it wasn't not enough, and we want more money now. So there's been a merger, a marriage between the comfort woman mafia and the forced labor mafia. Yeah, they got married, kids. Gee, wonder what that honeymoon looked like. So in pursuit of this, they've copied an idea from the comfort woman mafia. Whereas the comfort woman mafia has put plaques and statues and memorials dotted across these here United States of America, even though the United States had zero nada, nothing to do with the comfort woman issue. So it was placed it across the United States as a pure effort to bash Japan. Well, the forced labor mafia took it up one further. Gee, why bash Japan in another country when we can bash Japan in Japan? And that's what they do. They place monuments. I think it's at last count, according to Colonel Shun, who's now investigating these monuments on forced labor by Koreans in Japan. And if he finds any on public property, he intends to talk with the local officials about removing it off public property. Private property, okay, but it should not be on public property bashing Japan. So there's approximately around 10 of them he was able to determine at the moment. And these monuments, in essence, bemoan the fact that there was Koreans in forced labor. So give us some money and we'll be silent. Silencio! Hey, you think so? Here's my question. So they were drafted to work in the coal mines because a lot of them were not sufficient to be in the military. Because at that time, Korea was part of Japan, just like Hawaii, Texas, and Massachusetts are part of the United States. Alright? In those coal mines, it's reported, now I'm not saying it's true or it's not true, but it's reported that Americans and Australians also, American and Australian POWs, prisoners of war, also worked in those mines. Did they get paid? How come the Australians and the Americans are not seeking that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? The only one seeking that pot of gold happens to be the South Koreans. Speaking of which, the North Koreans forced South Koreans into slave labor in the North. Gee, how many blocks did the mafia place in North Korea? Can we say zero? They're only looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in Nippon, Japan. Because in Japan, we all know it rains gold coins through throughout Japan, and they want their portion of it. That's why I love Japan. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America, please. God bless the nation you happen to be. And God bless our good friends and trusted allies in the land of the rising sun, Nihon Koku, Japan, Nippon, where there's a pot of gold and it rains gold. Where? In Japan. God bless you all. See you. This is a clarification for this video and similar related videos. The criticism in this video is not meant for all Koreans, just a select few. Those who exploit the comfort women issue and now exploiting the labor issue so they can extort money from Japan, that's who this criticism is for, because there are a significant number of South Koreans who do not agree with these two fringe groups attempting to extort money from Japan. Just a clarification.